Nifty Thrifty Girl here, featuring a vintage Kenmore model 1703. This is a 1703-3. I'm not sure what the differences between the 1, 2, and 3, and 4 are. Probably shank height, maybe. It's nice cosmetic condition. Of course, it has the 17-inch square deck. It is tabletop ready, or you can install it into a Kenmore carrying case or cabinet. Cosmetically, it's very nice. It does have a paint rub. Get the whole machine in the picture here. Yeah, we'll just do this. It does have a paint rub here, down to the metal. But overall, that's the only damage that I see. Of course, it has the crinkle foil, crushed foil look faceplate. It does use cams. Here's the cam door. Cam goes in there. It has a push button bobbin winder. When it's down, you're sewing. When it's up, excuse me, when it's up, you're winding the bobbin. See, when you click the bobbin winder or the button went up, put it down, that's your clutch. It is double needle capable. It has built-in regular and stretch stitches. It has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 stitches, plus it has the ability to use the cams. It is all metal, 1.2 amp. It uses the class 15 bobbin. It is the super high shank machine. And it does come with, unfortunately I don't have a complete accessory kit for it, but I've gathered up a few different stretch cams that aren't already built in. A Q-foot, satin stitch foot, some bobbins. I think there's 5 cams in here. 6, 2. Yeah, 5 cams. One of them is a regular cam and 4 of them are stretch. But they're patterns that the machine don't already make on its own. And on that note, I'm going to sew with it. Now this machine, like all of our other machines that we ever offer, it has been serviced. And it is delivered to you ready to work. This is not one of those, I think it might work, but I don't know anything about sewing machines. No. We fully test our machines. They're serviced, oiled, lubed. Any problems are fixed before they get this video made and put on eBay. So you can be confident that you're buying a machine that's going to work when you get it. Alright. Do a straight stitch. Now, please note, because I don't want the recipient of the machine to think that this machine is broken or not right. The needle homes just a slight bit left of center. It's not completely to the left, and it's not completely in the center. It's homing right on the mark on the presser foot where it's supposed to. That's the way these models were. So when you go to sew with this machine, when you buy it and you put a piece of fabric under it and you realize the needle's not in the center, that's the way it's supposed to be. There's nothing wrong with it. And the reason they did that, if I'm thinking right, is so you can make a 1/4 inch stitch. I think. I'd have to look that up again to be sure exactly the reason. Alright, zigzag. And you do get a copy of the manual with this as well, PDF copy of the manual. You know what's going on. Now this machine has a very nice wide zigzag. It has a 5mm zigzag, which is very wide. Not a lot of machines have this kind of width on the zigzag pattern at all. And as I said, it does have built-in decorative patterns as well. All you got to do is turn the knob for the regular patterns, and you can access like triple point zigzag, blind stitch, over edging. And then if you turn this dial here, oh, you can't see the dials, can you? There we go. If you turn this dial here in the center, it changes you over to stretch stitch. And you can adjust the length of your stretch stitch here. Pretty cool. This is one of the stretch stitches. You can shorten it or lengthen it. And in stretch, it makes some clicking. It's just the internal workings of the machine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the parts inside making the stretch stitch are a little noisy. And it kind of depends on what stitch you're on too. I think that one makes it as well. But as you can hear when you're zigzagging, let's go back over to regular zigzag. This machine, it doesn't make any noise. Here's a zigzag. It clicks on. As you can see. So it's just a stretch. And of course, this being a Kenmore. So look at that beautiful stitch. Wow. Going to run it through some denim. And of course, this being Kenmore, it has the super high clearance under the presser foot. And I always use quarters to demonstrate that because it's kind of universal way. And I'll do that after I sew the denim. Okay, we got denim in there now. Denim zigzag. Five layers of denim, actually. This machine's good for heavier duty projects as well as delicates. Beautiful zigzag on the 5 layers of denim. Now to demonstrate the clearance under the presser foot, this is 6/4, which I'm not sure how many inches that is. Thought I had a yardstick here, but it's gone. 6/4. And you know what? 6/4 isn't going to go under there, so we're going to do 5. 5. Some of the Kenmores can do 6 and have spare room. This one is 5, but still, that's nothing to sneeze at. 5/4 is, I'm thinking about a 1/2 inch. I don't have a measuring tape right here to confirm that, but I believe that's about a 1/2 inch. 5/4 under there, and of course that doesn't mean that that's what this machine is going to sew. That means when you're trying to get your project underneath, you're not going to snag. You know, you can lift the foot up so your project can easily go in and out. If you got something delicate, you don't want to be trying to force it under the foot. That's where the lift comes in. Really, really handy, and then you can let your foot down and change your pressure. But I love that feature about the Kenmores. And that, once again, is the Kenmore 1703 all-metal machine with built-in patterns, and it also uses cams.